down in Deep 13. Dr. Forrester and TV's Frank were hatching an evil scheme. They hired a temp by the name of Mike, just a regular Joe they didn't like. Their experiment needed a good test case, so they conked him on the noggin and they shot him into space. We'll send him cheesy movies, the worst we can find. He'll have to sit and watch them all, and we'll monitor his mind. Now keep in mind, Mike can't control where the movies begin or end. He'll try to keep his sanity with the help of his robot friends.
Robot roll call Cabot. Gypsy. Tom Servo. Crew.
If you're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts, just repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Hi there! Welcome to the Satellite of Love. Hey, this here's my science project.
Servo, let me out. I think I'm having some sort of reaction to Ethel.
That's ether, Crow. Yes, this here's the crown jewel of my insect collection. Protus robotus horribilis.
Servo, I mean it.
Note these
What's over,
strong
Servo?
and deadly mandibles. Hey, watch this. Stay tuned. After a commercial break, we'll tear his wings off and burn him with a magnifying glass. I'll get the fire.
Ready.
I chase
So,
the bride elusive.
how do I look?
Oh, great. Terrific. As a matter of
You're not just saying that, are you? 'Cause I feel kind of bloated.
Oh, that's just the formaldehyde. Trust me, you're a fine specimen.
Servo, my God. I don't believe this.
Well, it's
A black-banded holomelina. Do you have any idea how rare those are?
yeah, they're kind of rare.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I believe the Mads are calling.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Sure, whatever.
Really, though, I'm impressed.
Thank you,
I mean,
thank
where
you.
in this kind of an area do you find one of
Rare.
these?
Well, our bed and breakfast seems to be taking off. As you can see, the bed is completely filled.
Ted, Barb, rise and shine. Time to get up now. Come on, get up, come on. Come on, come on.
Well. Good morning and welcome to Auntie McFrank's Tangleberry Inn.
Oh, Auntie McFrank, you gave me quite a start there.
Oh, what a nice cheery wake-up call.
I trust you'll be joining us for breakfast?
Oh, may we?
Yes, according to the brochure, the Tangleberry breakfasts are to die for.
Well put. Auntie McFrank, why don't you fetch one of your scrumptious breakfasts for Barb and Ted?
Good. Now, what are we having?
Oh, don't ask, honey. I want to be surprised.
Right, sweets. Now, Clay, you and Auntie McFrank, do you, are you...
Partners. Yes, we're... Ah! There it is.
Now, what exactly do we have?
Hello, maid.
Oh, hello. Me.
I'll heat it up for you if you like. Some like it warm.
No, please, no, don't bother.
Yeah, you know what? I tell you, we're actually more interested in maybe taking a look around, getting to know the area.
Soaking in a little of the local color.
Yeah, the local color.
Yes, we understand you have a llama.
Ah, the llama.
Yeah, we'd love to pet the llama.
Yes. Mike, did you guys put on the stuff I sent up to you? It's time for the local color.
Suppose you folks want to touch the llama, huh? That's right, huh? You want to touch this old llama? Well, you just go right ahead. You can touch that old llama all you want. You can touch that old llama all night till hell freezes over. Not me, though. No sirree, Bob. I wouldn't touch that old thing. Llama hasn't been feeling so good. Woo! It smells funny, too. Whoa! Smells really kind of rank, you know? But you can touch it if you want. Ain't no law says you can't. Ain't that right, Mikey? Ain't there no laws that says folks can't touch this smelly old llama if they want, huh, Mikey, huh? Huh?
You people bring matches for Mikey?
You shut up, Mikey! You shut up! You folks don't give no matches to Mikey, you hear me? You hear me? I don't care what Mikey say or Mikey do! Don't give him no matches! I don't care if Mikey come crawling in through your window, start making this big old mess! Don't you give no matches to Mikey! Don't you give no matches! Shut up, Mikey! Shut up, Mama! You shut up, Mother! Don't give no matches! No matches to Mikey! Shut up, Mikey!
Ted! Barb! Aren't you going to sign the guest book? Please, I want you to write something cute and nice and enchanting, please. Oh, Ted.
You'll pay for this, Nelson. I was going to let you watch Holiday Inn, but not anymore. No, no. Instead, you'll visit with a very inhospitable, amazing, transparent man. Put that in your llama and smell it. You give me this pillow. It doesn't need fluffing. You can stop that now, Mike.
Oh, we got movie
Union Pacific makes the best movies.
Shh, you guys, this is my story. My story's on.
Is that a lung?
The best cast that Union Pacific has to offer.
If there's a reverend in it, you know it's got to be good.
Amen.
Quite a coup getting Francois Poulenc to do the music.
Herman Boxer and Joseph Anson were the Babalu Mandel and Lowell Gans of their time.
Woo! Whiter shade of pale!
Go in peace to love and serve Union Pacific.
So we have 70 days in each year?
We're going to have to go a long way to get back to train safety.
Our car is kind of a downer tonight.
It's up with Brakeman.
Castrati's greatest hits.
But let's visit Sister Bertrille.
It is written in the Old Testament, to each of us this allotment of years, 70.
I sure tore through mine.
And in these years, there is the time of man.
Yeah, shame he died, huh?
Time to fulfill his destiny. To work together with his fellow man in the wonderfully complex pattern of everyday life.
Well, they really capture the complexity.
A time to be born.
Oh,
And
yum.
a time to grow. To become aware of the loveliness of all things living.
Sure, this beats having friends.
In the call of youth to youth. To learn the happiest lesson of all.
Dishes.
That the fullness of life can only be tasted when our happiness is shared with others.
All right, go, Dad.
Later, a time of maturity. To reflect.
It all
To
sucked.
relax. To
I
enjoy.
regret everything.
Yes, this is the heritage to which we are born. The blessings to which we may all look forward.
Really going through the funerals.
Yet, here in my parish, there are some who can only look back.
I hate them.
They are the victims, unable to reap the full enjoyment of the days of their years.
Chief Justice Earl Warren.
They are the victims of themselves.
I hate themselves.
My church is in a railroad town, not far from a big freight terminal and repair shop.
All mine.
In my congregation are railroad people in every capacity.
Boy, he thinks loud.
And not one who isn't safety conscious.
Not one who isn't drunk.
Accident haters, all of us. Hating the waste, the pain, the needlessness.
The filth that is humanity.
Yet, try as we may, do what we will, there comes a time.
I'm bigger than Jesus.
Oh no, the Reverend is killed again.
Ironically, the ambulance driver hit 4 people on the way there.
A fellow worker hurt.
Get out of town, accident
Never
lover.
get hardened to a sight like this.
I had an accident, too.
But it isn't only what happens to the man in the ambulance.
Oh?
There's another story behind most accidents.
Communism.
The story of what happens to the others.
The doctor's wife had died. He paused to
You
smell
might
a rose.
say I've got sort of an inside track when it comes to knowing the inside story behind an accident. And it strikes me that the ones who are hurt most by the carelessness that causes accidents are the ones who weren't even there.
I didn't hate accidents enough.
I often stop by here for a cup of coffee.
That's really interesting.
Whenever I do, I'm reminded of the things that happened to the people who weren't even there.
Oh, sure. Huh?
I reread the story in the sad eyes of the girl who serves me.
And it really pisses me off.
Yes, I'm ready.
This is Helen.
Hi, Helen.
Although she has never been in an accident,
She acts like she has.
Helen is nevertheless an accident victim.
Can I get my pancakes?
Her eyes were not always sorrowful. Once they were bright and shiny.
Her coat glossy.
Yes, I remember how those eyes used to glow whenever Helen thought about Joe. Joe Tendler was...
It's a belt sander! Ah!
In those days, Joe was about as average a young fellow as you'd be likely to meet.
It sounds great.
Young, easygoing, good company.
Prone to violence.
He hadn't a complaint in the world. Well, maybe one complaint. He was getting a little tired of being a bachelor, eating on the run, cleaning up your own place if you got around to it. But all that was due for a change pretty soon.
He'd chosen his new look.
Yes, Joe was a pretty lucky guy. A good job as road electrical foreman, a wonderful girl who wanted nothing in the world more than to be Mrs. Joe.
So his name is Joe Joe?
I guess.
On his way to the job that morning, Joe had to stop by to see Helen. There was something he'd forgotten to give her last night.
A taste of the spoiler.
Nice filter coffee
in front of all these people, behave. But
But
of course, Joe was behaving. The way any lucky, happy young fellow about to be married would behave. It was only natural. Joe had to take off in a hurry to reach that job on time.
He had a lot more women to kiss on his route that
And
morning.
Helen, well, she was on the job, and her face had that glad look I'll always remember.
My man is average.
It made people feel good just watching her feeling good as she went through the motion.
I'm watching you feel good.
And though she was quick and sure and competent in everything she did,
She spit in the
she was
eggs.
really a million miles away from that little restaurant.
Mr. and Mrs. Joe Toast.
A million miles away. In a dream world all her own.
Come over to this side.
Obey the toaster.
That dream world had everything. A church, complete with ministers saying the proper words.
You are getting sleepy.
I was flattered to be a part of Helen's dream.
Ugh.
There was a ring in it. And, of course, a beautiful dress and veil.
For Joe.
And a handsome groom.
And me, of course.
And when the ceremony was over, there was the first of many, many kisses.
In my version, things went a lot further.
Yes, this was Helen's very own dream. And she was going to make it worth dreaming.
Well, I gotta get back to my shift, honey.
She wasn't skimping on anything.
She dreamed of tract housing.
There was that perfectly scrumptious model house she'd been wanting for all these years.
Squalor contemporary.
Here it was, exactly as she'd imagined it. And here they were. And what was the sense in waiting?
Plan 5 from outer space.
So, the fastest sail on record. And while she was dreaming, she'd furnished that house that very afternoon. So Joe could read his evening paper on that pretty couch that very night.
Where's my damn
So
dinner?
she could take that paper away and cuddle close.
Ooh.
She dreamed of everything any dreamy young girl had ever dreamed before.
They're in hell!
Of crackling fires, of dimmed lights, of love.
They should have had a train scene
And even in
here.
her dreams, Helen missed Joe when he was gone.
That was so incredibly average.
She was a clever dreamer. So she arranged for little Joe to be there to keep her from getting lonesome when Daddy was away.
Speaking of
The
accidents.
beginning of a new life, but the end of a dream.
Yeah, okay, diaper the toast and butter the baby.
But on the job late in the afternoon of that day, the real-life Joe was in a real live hurry. He hadn't seen his Helen since early that morning.
Wichita lineman.
Come on, you guys. Get a move on. Let's get out of here.
He might have been heard to say.
To the impatient Joe, the men seemed almost purposely stalling as they stowed their gear.
Joe smelled conspiracy in everything.
And now the wheels of fate were set in motion. Call them the wheels of fate or the wheels of chance.
Or call them Ernie.
But consider the man at the wheel was in the driver's seat.
In any case, it involved a wheel.
It was Joe who was calling the turn of the wheel.
Oh, Joe's the king of the world.
You went through a stop sign. Better take it easy, Joe.
Get out of my head, Reverend.
Joe's thirst for danger seems quite reasonable.
The others, they were along for the ride, whether they liked it or not. Liked it, they hated it.
Flag on the moon.
But what could they do? They were trapped. Yes, Joe had a ticket, and he just couldn't get there fast enough.
For those 2 scoops of raisins.
Oh, not again, Joe. That's your standard crash, Foley.
Now it was payoff time. 1, still able to move. 2, still able to move. They had escaped the trap.
It was an average accident.
Their 70 were still before them.
Give or take a score.
But the trap had sprung on Joe.
Serve you right.
Yes, now it was payoff time.
Such are the wages of sex.
Easy-going Joe Tendler.
Was trapped in his own juicer.
Joe became an avant-garde composer.
After a year in that neck brace, Joe wasn't quite such good company as he used to be. But the word said, for better or for worse, in sickness or in health.
You take this bionic man.
Sure, Joe tried to call it off. But a girl like Helen doesn't run out. There was quite a difference between Helen's dream and the reality. There'd be quite a difference between living with the dream Joe and the real one.
Their honeymoon at Six Flags is going to be real fun.
Hey, Joe.
Ah!
It needn't have happened at all.
He could have married me.
Look at this button I found in the collection plate.
There are many days in the years left for Joe.
Too many.
For George Price, there are fewer.
Hey, you dead yet?
And the days George does have left are embittered days. Flavorless. Futile.
Get off my land, you pious son of
For George, the sound of that approaching car as it nears the house across the street prods back into his memory. A scene he has fought to erase.
But then so does every other
A
sound.
scene he cannot forget.
Well, he's having a great day.
This is Lenny Bellows, the boy across the street. The boy who once was like a son to George. Just across the street, where every day George can't possibly help seeing him.
Better go buy some salt pellets.
Every day, George remembers.
When he was good friends with Dean Rusk.
George remembers how it was in the happy days with the Price and Bellows families.
Eating sandwiches.
Fred Bellows, Lenny's father, and George. Good neighbors, good friends.
And Michelob.
They'd spend hours figuring the fun they'd have on their retirement pay. The trips they'd take together. The wonderful places they'd see. It would be soon now.
Let's go on a Hawaiian sex
Their
tour.
wives had waited patiently through all the long years of railroad service.
Tony
Lenny
Dow.
would go to college. It was all planned. There wasn't a cloud in the bright blue sky of their future.
Then I showed up.
42 years of good, honest work. George was proud of those years.
George.
Proud of the strength and stamina that had kept him going. But today, somehow, he didn't feel so good. And when it was time to go back to work, George wondered whether he was going to be able to make it.
George, you're hilarious.
Funny, these last few weeks, he hadn't been quite up to snuff.
Diarrhea is like a
Nobody
stone.
noticed. He hadn't mentioned it. Probably just indigestion.
Hey, have a massive coronary on your own
He'd
time.
be all right. If he could only hold out until retirement time.
It's at 5 o'clock today.
But now he had a job to do, and nobody was going to say George Price gave up on the job.
George Price gave up on a job. There, I said it.
And so, as Fred Bellows climbed up to go back to his job, George went back to his.
Robust and cheerful as
A
ever.
small voice whispered, "Report sick. Get a relief man. Don't be a fool, George."
Kill your parents.
But George had a job to do, and he was going to stick to it.
Boo Radley waved him on.
So there was George. And Fred. And Bill said, "Come on, easy."
They call him the derailer.
Well, what's with Georgie Wargie?
Shouldn't have thought of Mamie Eisenhower.
George, if this is one of your pranks.
Oh, this is terrible. He died minutes before his time.
Good one, George.
George tried to go to Fred Bellows' funeral,
But Baywatch was
but the
on.
doctor said no. You don't walk around 2 days after a heart attack.
Why couldn't you have killed the guy 2 doors
But
down?
they couldn't keep him away from the window. He watched Grace and Lenny.
And Squiggy.
Lenny, who wouldn't be going to college this fall.
Because he's dumb.
Or any fall.
Can you bring me back a program?
Grace, who faced a future of grief and loneliness.
Boring.
There, my problem went away.
All right, let's get this guy planted.
They'll circle George's house a few times, then go on to the cemetery.
That was over 3 years ago.
George hasn't moved.
George still can't get around very well. Lenny Bellows still lives across the street. And though he has long since forgiven George, yet his simplest actions have become, to George, signs of rejection and hatred.
You know, staring off into space hasn't been as exciting as I thought it would be.
And there George Price is doomed to stay. Across a little street, 1,000 miles wide.
Now, let's get to the dismemberment.
As I said before, most of my congregation are railroad people. I know the road does everything in its power to prevent accidents, to see that equipment and working procedures in the shops are as safe as it's possible to make them. And by constant reminders to keep the men aware of the life and death importance of observing safety rules.
See our elaborate safety system?
Yet, still they come.
This is Needle
The
Park.
ones who forget, even for the barest fraction of a second, that with safety, there are no second chances.
Oh, well, who needs fingers?
Not all trips to the hospital, though, are necessarily disastrous.
Just mine.
For example, there was the trip Charlie O'Neill made with his wife. That was about the happiest trip Charlie ever took. He and Sue had been looking forward to it for years, waiting, hoping.
For a pap smear?
Finally, it happened. There'd be a new little O'Neill along any minute now. Charlie was so happy he forgot everything else. Well, almost everything.
He almost forgot his ventriloquial figure.
He didn't quite believe them a little later when they told him it might take a while, and he might as well go back to work.
This has nothing to do with you. Go on.
On the way to the shop, he remembered something.
He had to go kiss Helen.
It was just about the last thing he did remember that day. Cigars.
He was going to Ernie Kovac's house.
They weren't going to catch Charlie off base when the big news came.
Charlie was close now. You could smell him.
He hoped it wouldn't be too long before he could break them out.
So he disrobed.
There was a phone call coming, he told the foreman. A big one. Please get it to him fast when it came.
Yeah, get back to work.
Charlie did remember one more thing that day. To take proper care getting Bill's attention. Gentle pressure on the shoulder so as not to startle him.
And a soft kiss on the neck.
That hissing open flame is deadlier than any snake. Charlie knew it. Every man who works a torch knows it. When you come near him, you come up smooth. You don't make any sudden motion.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Picasso's woman looks like a baboon.
This was it. Phone call for Charlie.
Charlie, does fur run in your family?
Someone brought donuts.
Yes, yes, a boy, 9 pounds. Wow.
I've got great sperm.
You can forgive Charlie for being excited. Who wouldn't be? A newborn father is one of the most excitable people in the whole world.
Other than the father at the time of conception.
You can forgive Charlie for passing out cigars during work hours,
Sure.
even though he knew he should have waited till lunch.
He should have waited till lunch.
Hey, absolvo.
You can even forgive Charlie for what happened next, for that one instant of final, fatal forgetting.
Alan Arkin.
Why am I welding? Why would I be welding with this? I don't know, understand.
You don't have to hold it there.
Not the film.
Wow.
Well, now he's
Yes,
T-Bone
you
Burnett.
can forgive Charlie for everything. And you can understand how it happened.
Yet I want him punished.
But one thing you cannot do.
Put your elbow in your ear.
You cannot change it. It is done. And there is nothing you can say to Charlie.
except gentle
He
pressure.
has said it all to himself many times.
Here, nice puppy. Here we go.
He has said that he was careless, that it could have been avoided, that he knew better,
Here's your bottle.
that he only forgot for a second. One tiny second. And in every case, Charlie is right. But still, the thing is done.
I'm over the fence, man. I'm out
Charlie
of
has
here.
never seen his baby son.
Or the 5 Mrs. Buchanans.
Charlie never will.
So the leading causes of accidents are joy, sex, and old age?
It is written in the Old Testament, to each of us this allotment of years, 70.
And there's a psalm about
When
welding.
you add that up literally, it says that the days of our years number 25,567. A trivial accident might take away 1 or 2 of those days. A serious one might take away 100 or 1,000.
A disastrous one would be cool to watch.
Suddenly, there might be no days left at all.
America's favorite deacon of death.
Hey, we're trying to film here.
The Lord has allotted them. Let not man, by his thoughtlessness, diminish the blessings of the Lord.
Ironically, the Reverend was maimed and crippled giving communion.
Reverend, I'm having a crisis of faith. What should I do?
Get safety goggles, my son.
Remember to worship at the railroad of your choice.
You know, that short had an interesting juxtaposition. On the one hand, had lots of valuable safety information.
Sure.
And on the other hand, it made me want to kill myself. But you've taken that information to heart, haven't you?
That's right, Mike. What was that thing I was supposed to remember? Gentile praise, your gentle bend, gentle on my thing
No,
with-
gentle pressure. Gentle pressure. Gentle pressure. Can't stress that enough.
Gentle pressure. I got it. Gentle pressure.
That's right, gentle pressure. Now, as it happens, Tom Servo is doing some welding on the other side of the ship, as it happens, completely coincidentally. So go over and get his attention using gentle pressure. Gentle pressure.
Don't worry, Mike. I won't forget. Gentle pressure. Gentle pressure. Hey, Servo, how's it going? Gentle what, Mike?
Crow T robot. He's always getting into one scrape after another.
I'm sorry, Crow.
That happens.
The Untouchables.
MCP, most crappiest productions.
I hope there's more accidents in this movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mitzi Gator.
Another accident.
No.
Newt Gingrich's America.
There's one stressful Hollywood premiere.
The Family Von Trapp.
Yes? Yes?
Leasing Sudanton. Rent, land, chat.
Am I that amazingly transparent?
The names have been changed to protect the visible.
Now, how can a woman be Kevin Kelly?
Oh no, cops.
There are signs of water damage on the credits.
Here we come with our movie, with the screenplay by Jack Lewis.
The music caulks the scenes together. Caulker.
Yes.
Caulks.
Yes.
I'm glad it's not the annoying transparent man.
Credits background by Formica, the laminate of the future. Lisa.
Hey, it's got photographic effects.
What they mean by photographic effects is that they filmed it.
Ah.
Nobody did Hamlet like Lester Guthrie.
Well, this is a modern dress, amazing transparent.
And now, William Wegman's Mein Kampf.
I'm really a cat person.
Hey, who's walking who?
I am a fugitive from a Gulf station.
So the cops have a dog walking service.
Must escape from Barbara Woodhouse.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, it's one of them horseless carriagers.
It was nice of his mom to pick him up after prison escape practice.
Is this one of the photographic effects?
Dogs are gonna flag down a Buick and give chase.
Whoa, 10 minutes out of prison and he scores.
Boom.
Haley Mills in The Amazing Transparent Trap.
Oh, wow.
I'm not really adjusting to society. Would you take me back to prison?
Oh, I'm putting on my top hat, dusting off my white tie, breaking out of jail.
Trip's getting better and better.
I'm lonely. Please love me.
Ah, now you can barely see him. Camouflage.
Shadowlands 2, Escape from Oxford.
What is it, officer?
Is your knob turned to Bob?
Escape from state prison, ma'am. This is just routine. Who are you and where have you been?
Oh, my name's Matson. Laura Matson. This is my husband, John. We've been to a party at Pritchard's Point. I'm afraid he overdid it.
He's a Kennedy.
May I check your driver's license, please?
Yes, of course.
He's a drogie.
You don't weigh
What about
110.
your husband's?
Well, that's why I'm playing chauffeur. His license was suspended. Drunk driving.
That happened to me, too.
Well, there's no need to bother him. He's had enough trouble for one night without waking up and staring into the badge of an officer. Very sorry to have inconvenienced you.
Well, that's quite all right.
Just proceed to the next ineffectual policeman.
I think the roadblocks are too close.
He's amazing and amusing. He's delicious and nutritious. 2 for breakfast, 1 for...
You played it smarter than I thought you would. If you'd pulled that gun, it would have been all over.
Still don't get it. Why'd you break me out?
You are Earl, aren't you?
You'll find out when we get where we're going.
She's taking him to his surprise welcome home party.
Yeah, the North Dakota film industry never really took off.
Dorothy returns home.
They're on their way to my grandma's. I don't need to see this.
The sad thing is that this is their downtown area.
Oh, it's Mary Tyler Moore's country apartment.
Norman?
My door? Are you gonna get my, 'cause really, I mean, you should be well.
Escaped convicts are so rude.
Goes without saying, get off my land.
Come around here to scare off visitors?
He serves his purpose.
Yeah, I guess everybody does.
Julian, put the car away, will you? Is Paul waiting?
Been in there chewing up the carpet for 2 hours. Any trouble?
No. Joey Faust, this is Julian.
Cut your hair, hippie.
I've seen him before in a police bulletin.
And on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Zing!
Well, they have valet parking.
So, Julian, the scene's over. It's, you want to just cut anytime it's over. Go on.
Well,
Go away.
well. Ooh, they've got Protestant revival furniture.
Hello, so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Well, I was beginning to worry.
Major Krenner, may I present Joey Faust?
Did we overdress for North Dakota?
Major, does that surprise you, Mr. Faust? It's for real? What army? Well, there have been several. Take your choice. Please, Mr. Faust. It's lovely. What is it?
It's only a bit of shrapnel. It's a keepsake.
That piece of shrapnel ended the Major's military career.
That will be all, Laura.
And his sex life.
You did well, my dear. Now run along and freshen up while Mr. Faust and I discuss business.
You'll excuse me? Major.
Apparently, I'm not fresh.
Go ahead. Take off the coat if you wish. I know you'd like an explanation.
I'm effeminate because my mother was overbearing.
Why did you set up the break? Oh, I can use you. You have quite a reputation in the underworld, somewhat of a genius when it comes to opening safes and vaults.
Ooby-doob, huh?
They must have dug that shrapnel out of your head. What kind of an idiot are you, Krenner? I can't poke my nose through a bank door without getting it blown off. Every newspaper in the country's got my picture.
You're bitter, Faust. Mean and bitter. You trust no one and you hate everyone. You're the kind of man I need and understand. 'Cause I know all about your background.
You're married to Lana Turner.
What do you know about me you couldn't have gotten out of any newspaper?
Well, I check closely on all the people I use. I know about the wife who turned you in and the child you've never been allowed to see.
Ouch. That was mean, Tad. I'm really vulnerable right now.
Oh.
I may owe you something.
Something?
But if you ever mention my daughter's name again, you'll have another hole in your head, I promise you.
Susie. Susie, 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 Susie.
If you wish. Mr. Faust?
Susie, 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 Susie.
Yes, your background explains your behavior.
Susie, Susie.
For free career information.
Now, we're conducting experiments requiring fissionable materials. Prove it for us. Oh, well, you'll be well paid.
That's atom bomb stuff. The government has that locked up tighter than Fort Knox.
Precisely.
Include me a long way out, chum.
You're hardly in a position to bargain, Mr. Faust.
Bargain? Faust, get it? Huh? Huh?
A man with a gun doesn't have to bargain.
He gets stuff wholesale.
True. But I'm certain Julian would disagree with you on that.
Yeah, well, Julian can lick it. Oh, hi, Julian.
What will do, son? It'll rip out your spine and roll it up like a ball of string.
Ooh.
What's the score, Krenner?
Vikings pulled it out.
You'll work for us faithfully, or you'll be turned over to the authorities. I understand there's a reward of $5,000 on your head.
And just what are these authorities going to say about your part in the break?
Police need know nothing of my part in the escape. You see, they'll also pay $5,000 for a dead Faust.
I must admit that it is funny. It's not funny, ha-ha, but it's droll.
What do you want?
That'll be all for now, Julian.
Go freshen up, Julian.
Come along to the laboratory.
And here, Alexander's
Got a
ragtime.
lab here?
Oh, yes. We're completely equipped for our experiments.
We got a grant from viewers like you.
I made an extensive search before selecting this ranch as an operational base.
That's really interesting.
Rhoda, we're coming up.
Yeah. Night of the Living Jerry Stiller.
As you can see, this is quite a serious business. Dr. Ulof,
I'm not looking at my boogers.
come here.
Yes, Major Krenner.
Dr. Peter Ulof, Mr. Faust. Mr. Faust has joined us. He'll be supplying you with the vital materials. Dr. Ulof is an eminent nuclear scientist. Would you prepare one of your subjects for the ray treatment, Doctor? We must impress Mr. Faust with the end result of your highly acclaimed scientific labors.
You want me to make him a sandwich, in other words.
Ulof. I've heard the name.
Oh, undoubtedly you have. I was quite fortunate in convincing him to continue his work here for me.
I'm coy.
Now, this ball is of lead, 2 inches thick. It contains our radioactive materials.
Get in.
Doctor, I told you to move this. The ray could penetrate this lead like butter, and the whole countryside would go up in a mushroom cloud.
There is so much you want.
Well, we have to change it. Are you ready for the demonstration?
I am ready.
Krenner,
Would you tie my tie?
I agreed to do your dirty work for you, but I got to know what's going on.
Dr. Ulof would be glad to explain. Doctor?
This is the principle of X-ray that goes further. X-ray pierces only the outer shell of the body to show what lies beneath.
No, it doesn't.
This ray neutralizes all tissue and bone structure in the body.
Turning you into a pudding pop.
This machine utilizes X-ray, alpha, beta, and omega rays, and ultraviolet.
Come on,
combining
sell
them
it.
for best effect and filtering out qualities which would hinder our operations.
Alpha, beta, my...
Yeah.
It'll seem more simple to you after you've seen what goes on.
Donald Nixon, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Nixon.
Don't touch me, you brute.
Why are you so worried about Mr. Fox?
He doesn't practice safe sex.
Even a lead shield doesn't cut off all rays. It simply strains them considerably. Certainly still gets through.
Any accidental concentration of rays from this apparatus could set up a chain reaction in the materials involved. A nuclear fission could result. Doctor?
Honey, I shrunk the audience's interest.
I'd like to show you my bidet.
Burgess Meredith is in there reading.
Look at that. Olaf's picking his nose again.
Who wants American cheese on theirs?
I'm not a telephone junkie. There's no action.
He's going to use that guinea pig as a guinea pig.
Then some people will turn you away.
It's not going to go out.
You're taking away the best months of my life.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, why would I be afraid? This is all perfectly normal.
Yes.
Oh, I'm still sore from the last time.
If he straps on a rubber glove, I'm leaving.
I'm just going to check your back molars.
Have a look at Coco's medical record. That's a whooping cough in 3rd grade. Mother ate by cat. Father flushed down toilet. Everything normal.
Ah, he's turning on the all vacuum cleaner network.
He's inventing a new kind of toilet float.
Kind of an abstract sculpture of Jane Mansfield.
I don't know what he's doing, but it looks naughty.
Nice, huh?
For those of you who missed it, I'll go through it all again.
Need anything, Poopy? Why don't you disrobe and change into a gown?
Ah, close enough there. Got to turn a few of these knobs.
You know, hiring nuclear temps wasn't a good idea.
All this just to get a UHF station?
We did say little poo-poo, I love you.
Home execution, Texas style.
Now they're going to record a Yes album.
Keep your eye on the guinea pig.
Keep your eye on the guinea pig.
Well. Do it.
I ain't talking coppers.
So they've come up with new ways to off guinea pigs.
I'll show that, Oppenheimer.
Rocky dies yellow killer cow at that end.
I do believe in Mighty Mouse. Help me.
Oh, he's with the William Morris Agency.
Well, that was both amazing and transparent.
Come along, Mr. Fox.
I'm pretty sure it's not that radioactive.
The gangster nuclear program is off to a great start.
We're going to call him Harvey.
Go ahead, Mr. Faust. Prove to yourself it isn't done with mirrors.
You schnitzel poopy.
You see? I touch it. Doesn't no harm.
Oh, gas.
We'll have any doubts, Mr. Faust?
Let's see what Picture's doing.
No doubts. You can return the animal to visibility, Doctor.
Hey,
His girdle is slipping. Ooh.
what happens to the guinea pig?
Ulaf has perfected the ray to the point there's no danger to the subject. No ill effects at all.
It's safe. Now, quick, get in the vault, quick.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
No.
Okay.
Ah, the switching sequence. You loved it before, you'll love it again.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Now watch from the peephole. You'll find the guinea pig is unharmed.
We'll be accelerating the guinea pig to near the speed of light and collide it with a copper foil.
Hey.
Let's tell him he's still invisible.
Think of it. People might think there's not a guinea pig in a room when there actually is. It's brilliant.
What is going on?
Something big is going down, man.
Frank is calling. It must be really important.
Mike, I wanted to let you know I won't be in today. After 5 years, Dr. Forrester is finally giving me a day off. So needless to say, don't even bother trying to get in touch with me today.
Frank, I've never tried to contact you, but congratulations on your day off.
Yeah, after 5 years, you must have some big plans, huh?
Well, if I seem just a little bit cocky, it's for a very good reason. I've got a ticket to see Squanto, A Warrior's Tale. Uh-huh. You heard right. Squanto. I've been planning to see this movie for months, and I wanted to make sure I got in. So I bought this ticket from a scalper for $1,000. I know that sounds a little steep, but hey, this is Squanto I'm talking about. Well, Clay, I'm off to see Squanto.
Frank, Squanto opened and closed 3 weeks ago. Cheer up, Frank. Maybe Camp Nowhere is still playing.
Yeah, or the road to Wellville.
Oh, we got movie
Poor little guy.
Yeah, sad, huh?
That should satisfy your curiosity, Mr. Faust. As you could no doubt deduce, such a mechanism as this has unlimited possibilities.
Like what?
Well, that'll come later. First things first, please.
Hey, they could rid the world of Pauly Shore.
No harm done at all. Perfectly healthy.
Zow!
I imagine you've seen enough for one day, hmm? And you certainly must be tired after your trip.
Yeah, I could use a little sleep.
I'm sure Julian's found some clothes that'll fit you.
We have some lederhosen.
What is in here?
It's no concern of yours. Come on, Mr. Faust.
Bet there are all sorts of invisible nude chicks in there, huh?
Well, you'll be sleeping with the guinea pigs. I hope you don't mind.
Don't you ever improvise again. You almost ruined the second act. Oh, I'm sorry I yelled.
I shouldn't be gone long.
Yep.
Leave the gate open and I'll lock it when I get back.
Yep.
I don't think you need to be cautious about Faust.
Yep.
He's dangerous and locks mean nothing to him. So I want you where you can watch his door at all times.
Yep.
Keep him in his room, you understand?
Uh-huh.
He won't go nowhere. All right.
Oh, and E-Power Biggs has been spotted, so guard the organ.
I'm gonna hunt you down, Fern.
Hey, give me a crack of that bowl, huh?
St. Joseph aspirin for gangsters.
Take the ribbon from your hair.
Oh, I just rolled on a guinea pig. Oh.
Yeah, good, he's asleep. I can put out the presents.
Oh, I have a rich life.
Hell, now it's just me and the latest issue of Sassy.
I wish I didn't know there was pizza rolls in the fridge.
I wish I were back in prison. I miss my wife, Jake.
That's cute. I could wear that.
You were talking to me, weren't you? You said, come over here, I'm lonely, drink me, please. Well, little friend.
Yep, here's to transparencies.
These are not comfortable jammies.
Well, back to my novel.
Yeah. Door handles mean nothing to me.
Goofus pisses me off.
Ah, Listermint.
Well, I better go fall for this.
Locks may mean nothing to you, mister, but a lock saved my life once. I love him.
Faust. You rubbing a glass against the wall?
You in there, Faust.
I was trying to read Anna Quinlan.
Mr. Wilson and Dennis the Menace, the final conflict.
And I get to keep the glass.
I'm going to turn this into a bolero jacket.
But drooling on the carpet. Hey.
I'm breaking all the guinea pigs out of this place.
I just gotta find that snap-on tool calendar.
This place is probably crawling with whiskery old guards.
He's gonna hide Easter baskets now.
Bud, Princess, Beaver, Wally, Robbie, Chip, Ernie.
Hey, this is not my beautiful house.
Dr. Ulo.
What? I'm gonna rearrange.
That screen is so the guinea pig can undress.
This lock has meaning to me.
Gotta be a glass I can rub against this door.
I'm feeling good right now. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo.
I just have this craving for some sociables.
Now I can sew that button on.
Time to slip into something more comfortable.
Surprise! Happy birthday to you.
What are you doing? What is it you want up here?
Take it easy, Doc. I just came up to see you. Thought maybe they had you locked up in there.
Not I. Only what's left of my soul.
I'm kidding.
Came
Anyway.
to get some answers. You seem about the only one around here who isn't a member of Krenner's fan club.
I have nothing to say. I'm a servant. Major Krenner does my thinking for me.
His robe is by Lands of Austria.
Oh.
What's he got on you, Doc?
He knows I'm German.
Why do you ask me these things?
So I can get some answers. How'd you get mixed up in this?
My daughter. He's holding her.
In that cheese box? Well, open it up. Let her out.
Please, Mr. Faust, I do not joke. Not about my daughter.
Although I hear she swims after troop chips. But that's a joke.
That hurt. If it makes you feel good to hurt me, then so be it.
All right, Doc. Start at the beginning. How'd you get over here?
We carpooled from the Ottoman Empire.
At the end of the Second World War, I fled my own country with my baby daughter. My wife had died of experiments. I had been forced to perform on her in a concentration camp.
Your own wife?
All my patients wore hoods. I couldn't see their faces. I didn't know my wife was one of them until it was too late.
Bet this place is loud in a rainstorm.
That still doesn't explain how you got here.
I took a damn boat.
I came to this country as a refugee. No one knew I was a scientist, except spies like Krenner.
Spies like us.
After my wife died, I wanted no more of science.
Stop that.
Spies like us.
No, it's not funny.
Use your daughter?
Spies like us.
If I
No,
do
don't
not
do
do
that.
as I'm told, she will be killed.
Spies like us.
If I carry out the orders, she has to kill me.
Hey, let's go spy on the guinea pigs while they take their showers.
That you could open it.
Not now, Doc. I got problems.
Please, Mr. Faust, release my daughter and take her to some safe place.
Knock it off, Doc. I got my own troubles.
Then you can't open it.
I could open that thing blindfolded.
I'll open it, but locks mean nothing to me.
Quite the little psychologist, aren't you, Doc?
That's good reasoning.
Dear God, it's Kitty Carlisle, and she's packing heat.
Oh, congratulations on your wedding, Miss Havisham.
Certainly a daring nightgown.
Rated to 30 below.
And please try not to be amusing.
Hey, don't worry, no problem on this end.
Good night, Dr. Ulof.
Say good night to my hamsters.
Oh, I love this door. Is this a panel craft?
I love a well-armed woman.
Sit down at that organ and play Stardust.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, pregnant!
He grabs his neck more than Chuck Heston.
What's next, Mata Hari? You gonna shoot me?
Crenner probably will when he gets back. He doesn't appreciate disloyalty.
He hates Jack Morris.
Julian's the loyal type.
I'm bitter.
All it got him was a lump in the head.
Backgammon?
He's still out. I couldn't bring him around.
See, he's pregnant. I can't believe
What's so
it.
humorous?
For a dame that's supposed to be so greedy, you don't know a thing about playing a hole card.
Oh?
Ever think how much that ray would be worth to a guy who wanted to rob a bank?
With a team of hamsters?
With that thing, I could get into every vault in the country in broad daylight.
Dream on, Buster.
I hate that
Sounds
show.
pretty.
Of course, to take on jobs like that, a fella'd have to have a little help. Now, splitting the take of a few of those would pay you a lot more than Crenner will ever give you in a lifetime.
He gives me $1 million a day.
You need background music for this commercial. Full orchestra and violins.
Maybe Bobby McFerrin.
Don't believe me. Don't be a gambler.
Should I gamble on having my throat slit by Crenner or being shot by you?
Go for the curtain.
Oh, honey, that's a chance you'd have to take. Just like the risk I run every time I get onto that ray.
Well, if you don't take a chance, you never know.
That's in the road less traveled.
I'll keep it in mind.
It's under control, Hank.
Thanks, Julian. He was trying to make a deal. You must have heard what he said. He was talking a double cross.
Yeah, I heard him. Sounded like you were listening awful close, too.
She's got Ernest Borgnine
Keep
arms.
quiet about this, Julian. Keep quiet and I'll help you.
With your math.
You know that Crenner's going to blame you for letting him out of his room. We've got to help each other now.
Lucy, I'm home.
Hamster Protection League, let us in.
Coming. I'm coming.
Open this door.
Give someone else a crack at this house.
What happened? Where were you?
We had a date.
Getting a broom. Want to sweep up that bottle I dropped.
I told you not to take your eyes off a fast door.
Oh, him, he's out cold. I went in and picked up the bottle. Figured you didn't want him nipping in the morning when he wakes up.
You want some griddle cakes?
You did right. He's got to be sober. Good night.
Night.
Night-haired Goebbels.
I broke one of the gophers earlier. Sorry.
The organ plays a pivotal part in this movie, doesn't it?
Why'd you gob on me?
What'd you do that for? Save your own skin?
My skin is beyond saving.
This idea of yours does interest me. I figure you need me more than I need you.
Well, baby, I'm a need you.
Doodle-did-it. Doodle-did-it.
Good morning.
Ah, breakfast with Dorothy Parker.
Gotta get out and cut hay, but first a gimlet.
It seems to be kind of a dark side to this house.
I can't stand the tension. Somebody play that organ.
Where's that olive I was saving?
I thought you were up in the lab.
I was.
What was that for?
Don't try it. Don't even think about it. Julian told me about your talk with Faust.
Don't even think about asking me if I was up in the lab.
Didn't make any deal?
No, not yet, but I know you. My memory is too good. I remember our other deals. You don't think I gave you enough of a share, do you?
What are you talking about? What could I possibly have in common with Faust? He's a hood.
Just the type you go for. Laura, I don't care what you do with your life, but when it interferes with my plans, I draw the line.
I want you to go to college.
You were about to ask me if I was up in the lab again, weren't you?
Out of the eye. Lay off the vodka. I want you ready when I need you.
As long as he needs me.
Well, how about some coffee?
If you will relax, Mr. Faust, there will be no pain. You may lose consciousness for a few moments after you become invisible, but there should be no other ill effect.
How do you know it'll work on a human? Do you know what'll happen?
We made hundreds of such experiments. There can be no slip-up.
Unless something goes wrong.
Come on, Doctor. We don't have all night.
David McCallum was booked for midnight.
We were just in the lab, weren't we? that the toner up there for when they make people visible again?
Edelweiss. Well, nothing to worry about.
I'm in kind of a rush today, so I pushed fewer buttons.
Ah, gentle pressure.
He's a thick man.
I don't like tearing up his nostrils, so.
Isn't someone gonna swab me with antiseptic? Please?
Well, it's just going to make a little hamster-sized invisible hole in the middle of him.
Look at that one, Henry. It's the biggest guinea pig I ever saw. Yeah, accept the pain, man. I've sucked up a lot more radiation than you ever will, chunky boy.
Oh, the visible six-banger.
You build it.
My pancreas!
He disappeared with an audible ping. He's going to notions.
No blue skirts.
Wow, he leaves quite an odor.
What's happened? Is he all right?
Doc, that's not his wrist.
The pulse is quite rapid, but that is to be expected.
Well, why is he breathing like that?
It may be shock.
Faust, can you hear me? Can you speak? Faust, try to sit up.
Talking to the wrong end.
He stopped breathing.
Well, do something.
Well, don't do that.
He's gone.
What?
He gave me a wet willy.
He's here.
Faust, answer me. You...
Oh, I found him.
Faust, listen to me. You'll remain invisible till I want to return to normal. So you're...
There's a guinea pig on my neck.
It's some form of pure energy,
If
Captain.
I choke you hard enough, you'll bring me back.
Boy, the worst the guinea pig ever did was piddle on him.
Just showing you how badly you need me. And my loyalty costs money.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ole. Oh,
I told you we'd be well paid.
You neglected one thing, chum. How much?
$1,000. $1,000 every time you do a job.
Kreiner, if I'm going to be it, I want money. Lots of money.
Well, what do you expect? I can't pay that.
Oh, yes, you can, Major. I'm sure you can.
Oh, you're gonna pay me,
Shall we
Norton.
talk it over in private? Downstairs?
Good idea. The hamsters are trying to sleep up here.
Over here, Major. I'm waiting.
As it's implied that I'm over here.
After you, Major.
I'm so invisible right now. I've never been less not invisible.
Damn you all to hell.
Anyway.
So you don't think 1,000 is enough?
Hang on, I'm snagged on a
You're
banister.
a real case, Major. You think everyone's supposed to jump when you open your big fat mouth? Well, you've forgotten one thing.
Your purse.
Forgotten what?
You gotta have me.
You gotta have
Now,
heart.
whatever you're up to, I'm worth plenty to you, or you wouldn't have gone to all that trouble of breaking me out. You're a dead duck without me.
Am I on speakerphone?
What do you have in mind?
Well, walking into that nuclear vault's worth about 25 grand.
Wow, Abbott!
Let's get a little air in here.
25 grand? You're mad. I don't have that kind of money.
Then you do the job, Major.
I'm scratching my butt right now, you know.
That's the figure. 25 grand in small bills. COD, take it or leave it.
Oh, your fly's open.
All right. You'll go tonight. Flora will drive you.
But you made transparent men by the millions, Pittsburgh.
Oppenheimer cupped Einstein's breasts as Niels Bohr let his smock slip to the lab floor. Oh, this is hot.
Jeannie!
I don't get science.
Is that Brute?
Well, I suppose they do those things. Where was it?
Hey, when you're transparent, mess with a fuse box. It's funny.
You can't put a hot tub in here. You need at least 100 amps.
It's not really worth standing up for, but I'm up.
Wheel of Fortune.
Why does he have a napkin dispenser?
I don't... Oh, great. Here comes Chaz the Spaz.
No, I will not trade lunches with you, Chaz.
My cigarette lacks flavor.
What's wrong with you? I don't know. I just thought I heard something.
Aye, matey, hard to port.
Back in 10 minutes. I got to check the other post.
Yeah, right. Light a match, will you?
But no, geez, they should lock that thing.
He's moshing by himself.
This happens every day, whether there's an invisible man or not. No, he's stealing their walleye minnows.
Or maybe he should have brought a transparent tote bag.
Be sure to sign out.
Is he gonna plant bulbs?
Here, they're just flexing their special effects muscles.
Jerry Cooney, security guard.
Put 100 down and buy a car.
You didn't see anyone during all this?
No, sir. I heard a clicking noise like the wheel on a vault was turning, and I told him about it, but neither one of us saw anything.
That's right. There was nothing when I started to check the other guard posts.
I don't live with my mother.
Then what?
Well, I turned around, and the vault door was opening all by itself. And I got up to check it, and I pulled my gun, and something was all over me, and then the next thing I know, I'm waking up.
What about the alarm panel? When did it get wrecked? I don't know, Mr. Drake. It was okay when I came on duty. It couldn't have happened while I was checking posts, or he'd have noticed anyone tampering with it. It's set up with each of us covering the other. Yes, but it's quite obvious neither one of you were covering the other. In fact, there was no coverage at all.
Can we finish being fired?
There's a little stormtrooper who lives in my pants. He whispers things to
Hi,
me.
Doctor. What was it you wanted to tell me about the guinea pig?
It was only a matter of time.
I've grown to love him.
It died despite of resistance it was developing against radiation.
He lived a good life.
Fast. It's too early to tell. But each time it will take longer to reduce him to invisibility, less to return him to normal states. He will also develop a resistance.
What about the new material, the X-13?
I need more time to study it. Its properties are different from other nuclear materials. I do not like keeping it here. Its bombardment ratio is also much lower.
Its vomit ratio?
Vomit.
I think he said that. The strawberries, yes.
You're afraid of an explosion?
Yes.
And I'm afraid of strudel, though I don't know why.
We'll use the X-13 on Faust.
It could mean his death.
Doctor, I'm not concerned with the welfare of one man. I must know the full potential of your invention, because my aim is to make an entire army invisible. You understand? An entire army.
I did not agree to kill a man by deliberate radiation poisoning.
Oh, you're too old-fashioned to be a genius.
Say, Mike, what do we have here?
Yeah, it looks really cool. Whatever it is.
Oh, come on, it's my Magic Chord 2000, the Lowry electronic organ. Pretty neat, huh?
I'll say.
What'd it do?
Oh, well, give a listen here.
Oh, this is neat. This will be fun forever.
Yeah, we'll never get sick of this.
Oh.
Say, Tom, I've got 3 rubber bands in my room.
I'm there, man.
Huh? Okay, let's go.
Gambot, lights, please. Perfect. Perhaps the most volatile and feisty of Henry VIII's 6 wives was Anne Boleyn. What are you? Hi. Just putting on, doing some lights, please, Cambot. Let's just, let me get Latin rhythm. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
I was just,
Sure.
It's a thing I
Sure.
do.
know.
Nothing we haven't done.
At Comedy Central.
Rick,
Oh, that
wait.
raise.
Good.
I was...
Something every cheap safe cracker in the country's been dreaming of. Too bad the doc didn't invent it years ago for the right people. You wouldn't be cooped up here now.
Give me 5, homie.
You better lay off the giggle water. He can't use you drunk, you know.
If it's a case of my using him, now come on with a drink.
What am I, invisible here?
Oh, I could have walked into that vault in broad daylight and done the same thing. It was so easy, I felt like I was taking Crender's money away from him.
Hi, Pop.
Thought fast. This time you do it the hard way. In daylight.
On stilts.
Well, through with me so soon, huh? Gonna get me killed off.
Oh, no, not at all. But I've learned that security has been tripled on the vaults during the night shift. 6 men. But it hasn't been strengthened during the day.
Just where do you get these gems?
He has sources. You better believe him.
One more haul, and we'll have enough for our present supply and work.
Not the Glenfiddich.
You won't need this, and we're ready in the lab.
Thanks a lot, Bill W.
Now, did I do something wrong to make him not slap me?
My curdle is killing me.
Mr. Keisterman's mailbox.
You see, Doctor, my mom loved my sister a lot more than me, and...
Tonight on 21, Charles Van Doren versus Leopold Stokowski.
Go ahead on Invisible Booth 5.
Hurry up.
You've been riding my tuchus for too long.
Oliver Reed's looking better than usual.
I cannot. That bratwurst is repeating on me.
I guess I could have done that.
Didn't seem too hard. What grade a guinea pig got in the box?
I'll make anyone invisible for $49.95.
Well, either he's invisible or the rice is done.
Forestry, changing the face of northern Michigan.
Jackie Kennedy, after the tragedy, she just took off in the convertible.
Took a little cruise.
You can't get away with this in broad daylight, Joey. Why don't you stop running Krenner's errands?
I'm naked, you know.
Let's not get any more involved.
Don't get emotional, baby. You're nice as a playmate. Let's keep it that way. Let's understand that.
Well, they may not see you, but they're bound to see the lead container when you try to get it out.
You got it all wrong, honey. Today's the day we take the bank.
In broad daylight, you're crazy.
You're talking to a professional, remember? I don't have to worry about time locks or anything like that. Just walk in, pack up the loose cash, and walk out, and you, sweetheart, are going to be waiting for me.
Boy, that guy just lights up the screen.
Oh, don't even say it. Your cut will be 40%.
Chief, there's an invisible man to see you.
I'll have to climb out.
See, I climbed out.
I'll have to walk into the bank. And now the lighter side of banking.
Oh, that door is on the fritz. I'll fix that.
Oh, goodness, the steaks and chops are calling me.
Anyone would notice if I got a nice big porterhouse and brought it back in here.
Rod Serling.
A deposit submitted for your approval.
Guess that line's for women only.
Eliza Doolittle.
The Beginner's Guide to Bank Security.
Joey's gonna steal everybody's real estate abstract.
No. That's a tiny ping pong table.
Hey, Kevin Costner as Jim Garrison. Wait.
She's very Olivia de Havilland.
Oh, this happened in Point Break where you could see everyone.
Unfortunately.
Oh, great. I'm just transparent-ish.
Oh, my Lord.
It's Donald Nixon.
Don't let anybody move, you won't get hurt.
He'd be less conspicuous without the gun and the money.
What's What's the matter? What
Drive.
change?
Drive!
What's the matter? I ought to go.
I just know I'm going to show up in News of the Weird now.
No blinker. They're just exacerbating their crime.
Well, thank you very much for your cooperation, miss.
I only hope it does some good.
I'm sure it will.
He was invisible, but I'm positive he was black.
Security. Good day now.
He's been downgraded to a partially visible man.
Okay. Guess we can't stop it now.
Someone ordered pizza for us.
Story's out. The reporter was at the police station when the alarm came in.
Well, there's no doubt it was Faust. Everyone at the bank's identified him.
Well, what can we do? The man makes himself invisible. Locks mean nothing to him.
He's smarter than
He did
us.
take the X-13. What defense do we have against him?
Nothing. None.
Maybe cops on bicycles is the answer.
We return now to Paris, Texas.
Hold it here.
I love the smell of atrazine in the morning.
Oh, looks like he made the trip to Bountiful. I'm gonna build a casino right here.
There must be something we can do.
Yeah, if I can just get down to Ulof. I can't get back to the house till I'm invisible again.
Police report the so-called invisible man who robbed the Coatesville National Bank has been identified as Joey Faust, escaped convict and safecracker. Witnesses said the robber became visible before their eyes. Citizens are
I
warned.
wanted to listen to the twins.
Oh, he's got to come back. And that tramp, too. I'll teach them to double-cross me. Take my bags outside and then watch for them. Right.
My own personal McLeod.
This gives me a chance to call Peggy quick.
I know some people in Mexico. We can go there and start all over again.
Mexico, huh? Do you know Jose?
I know what I've been, Joey, but I can change all that.
I can be taller, more full-figured.
What are you doing?
Giving you your split. You're on your own, baby.
But you said we'd be together.
Honey, right now I need a car more than I need you. So you can start walking anytime.
But you just can't go off and leave me.
I'll be right back after this.
Joey!
He overdid the Clearasil again.
Goodbye, Laura.
Tell you I love you.
Well,
Is this goodbye?
That's a fine idiot. Oh, well, at least you left me this pound of ground beef. And some patties, I suppose.
I gotta get the soybeans in.
We'll leave everything except the nuclear material.
Nuclear!
Please catch Faust and hear his story. They'll be all over us.
Oh, my Zeitgeist is gestalting, and now I have Mittelschmerz.
I will not.
What?
Okay, I will.
I've been running away most of my life.
Now get out of my dingy furnished laboratory.
Doctor, there's something wrong with your formula, but we'll work it out in a new location. An invisible army is worth billions.
An army of dead men, Major.
Oh, thanks, Otto von Bring Me Down.
I'm taking Marie with me. I'm sure you'll come along.
No! She didn't finish her supper. She should stay in her room.
Marie, my dear.
Prison is fun.
What the?
Well, let me out of here!
It's Super Donald Nixon.
Doc, what's wrong? Why do I keep appearing and disappearing?
I don't know. I needed more time to study the X-13 before trying it out on you.
Oh, fine. Well, you're going to do something about it. I've got to be normal, and you're going to take care of it.
I will, but not in this place.
Well, why not? I got him locked up.
I want to be taken away from here, my daughter and I. Only then I will treat you.
But
you with the... And then the...
all right, let's blow out of here.
Let's put our lips together and blow.
So why is she dressed for mass?
Man, Houdini couldn't get her out of that dress.
Forget something?
Girdles.
9 p.m.
Put that thing down.
I take my orders from the Major. I have to.
The mate?
Let me. Julian, you believe what he told you about your son being alive in prison and in Europe?
Yes, I do.
You're a fool. Your son's dead, Julian. Krenner's been using you all along.
But he is in Europe, right?
I don't even have a son. I'm so stupid.
Guarded this organ for 5 years. Suddenly I'm backstory. I don't feel so good.
She's right. So you had to come back. Come on.
I hate to see a grown codger cry.
Told you to hit the road. It was for your own good.
But Joey, please give me a chance.
Sweetheart, you had your chance in.
Joey!
This guy loves locks. Let's admit it.
All right, come on. Come on, Judy.
We are all going to Grandma's, and we are all going to have a good time.
Julian.
You know what Krenner is after? A process, so an invisible army can invade your country.
You get off me.
Krenner or his army. I care about me.
Oh, this is futile. Krenner has found me before, he'll find me again.
I've got money, and I know places across the border he never heard of. Now, how long are these treatments going to take?
You may someday be declared a martyr, Mr. Faust. A man who sacrificed himself so that the invisible army might not overrun your country.
What are you trying to pull? You want it out of here. I made a deal with you. Now you cross me and I'll kill you.
I'm a dying man, Mr. Faust. Radiation poisoning.
No boo-hoo.
You're dying too. You're worse off than I.
You're lying.
You have only weeks, perhaps days to live.
Damn you, Uncle
You
Charlie.
used me just to get away from Krenner.
To free Maria. I had no choice.
One big cow flop.
Wow.
Come on. Are you so intent upon evading the police for a few remaining days? Don't you care what Krenner is doing to your country?
Why should I care? What did my country ever do for me but try and bury me in a concrete tomb for the rest of my life?
Oh, your breath is not invisible.
You, my child. You should think of yours. Perhaps you deserve prison. But did Maria deserve what has happened to her? Did her mother need to die? Is this the kind of world you want for your child? That is what an invisible army will bring. I've seen it.
How much longer I got?
A month. No more.
So, no sense starting a Mitchner novel.
Here, I sneezed into that.
No.
It's Big League Chew.
Don't wait for me.
I'm gonna go do me a little possum hunting, and then I'll meet up with you.
This amazing transparent man stands to win.
Where have you been?
There is a man who has unlocked every door, except the one to his own soul.
Bob Dornan.
Now he has the key. Come, my dear. We must find a telephone and notify the police.
Daddy, could I have a line at some point?
Egyptian?
It's open.
There.
Joey!
This marathon bar is chewy.
Joey, will you please
Wait
listen
for
to
me outside. Wait, come on, outside.
Oh, now see, I told you to wait for me outside.
I'll prop your head up so you can watch Sullivan.
Jeez. Okay, you guard the downstairs now.
Well, the irony of the organ being there is unbelievable.
You shot the only woman who ever vaguely loved me.
This is going to be so great.
You're it. No tag backs.
Oh no, it was a bottle of Jolt Cola.
With each blow, he looks more like James Garner.
Okay, now would be a good time for me to turn transparent.
Scrape your scapula down till there's nothing left.
You crushed my cookies.
I'm sorry, our hygienist called in sick again.
This takes a minute, so if you just lay there, I'll be killing you shortly. Just hang on.
You want a pop or anything? I'm in the fridge.
Thought I was done, but just a few more minutes.
Just gotta get the instructions. Do you remember how this thing works?
You brute, you brute, you brute, you brute, you brute.
Leave my fissionable material alone.
God, a transparent logie.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of heavy water.
In an unrelated event,
All my exes died in Texas.
Maybe they blew up ZZ Top.
Maybe.
whoop, zip.
It were pretty how my wife turned all purple.
Sorry, folks, it's all nuclear behind here.
Are you happy, Mr. Teller?
Drake and Smith, security.
Excuse me, why aren't you folks drinking? This is Texas.
Sorry, I got my orders. No one enters this area. Too much fallout for safety.
All right, officer. Just a minute.
I think a couple of Jumbo Slim Jims will change your mind. They're individually wrapped.
And the bookmobile is there.
My binoculars switched to another viewpoint.
What the? What?
They keep switching.
Here, these'll blow your mind.
It's a Frank Gehry building.
Fine, if I can't get near the fallout, I'll just smoke.
Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
Be with you in a minute, Smitty.
Gentle pressure, see? Did you notice the gentle pressure?
Thank you.
I will learn.
Well, Doctor, you and your friends have succeeded in blowing up half the county.
Oops.
There isn't enough left out there to make ashes.
I'm deeply sorry, of course.
Can I go now?
But as I told you before, I didn't do anything by choice.
Yeah.
I warned Major Krenner of the danger involved. But you must realize his was a deranged mind.
Mm-hmm.
All he could think of was the creating of an invisible army.
Yeah.
And the power such a force would give him.
Jeez, I had to ask.
You know, Doctor, this idea of an invisible army is quite interesting.
But I have to go.
Imagine what our counterintelligence could accomplish if they were able to become invisible whenever necessary.
The Central Intelligence Agency has already discussed the possibilities with
So
me.
don't try to lord over me.
But my friend, think of the danger if the secret were stolen from us. It has happened before, you know.
Yeah, big sack of kraut gas. What was that you were
Perhaps it
saying?
would be better if we let the secret die with Major Krenner and Joy Faust. It's a serious problem.
It is. Yeah.
What would you do?
What was the question?
Is that for us?
What should we do? I don't know.
I didn't know there would be a test.
Yeah, it's something to think about, though.
Wow, what an interesting dilemma. Crow, what would you do? What would you do?
Oh, that's easy. If I were past midfield, I'd go for it. Maybe just punt.
Oh, that's not what they mean. Oh, you incorrigible little robot. No, the question is, if you had a choice between having your own invisible army or blowing up a county in Texas, which would it be?
Oh, Mike, come on, that's easy. Under any circumstances, blowing up a county in Texas is justifiable. What?
Tom, my family's from Texas.
Oh, God. Oh, Mike, no, I had no idea. I was just trying. No. Oh, God, Mike, I'm so
kidding.
sorry.
They're from Wisconsin. I don't care what you do in Texas. I'm joking. Anyway, we've got a letter to read. It's actually a transparent letter. It's amazing, transparent.
We'll see
Put that up on
finally.
Still Store there, Canva. It's from Kathleen Donovan, and she writes, here's a little invention for you. You fill, and there's a nice little picture there you can see. Fill Tom Servo's head with a creamy custardy yogurt, and you get voila, soft servo.
What do you know?
That's from Kathleen Donovan.
What happened to the letter?
It's gone. It's transparent.
Oh, I see.
Thanks, Kathleen.
Mike, I have an invisible army, you know. They're right behind me.
No, you don't. My invisible army's right behind me, and they just whomped on your invisible army.
Did not.
Did too.
Did not.
Did too.
Crow Robot and Tom
Did
Servo.
not.
What a couple of wacky mixed up bots. I'll see you later.
Clay, look at you. You are a skinny young man. Here, have another one of my rock hard flavorless butter cookies.
You know, it's a wonderful dilemma. Do I put an ice auger through his chest, Or do I enjoy another delicious piece of his wonderful apple pan dowdy? Either way, I win. Well, Auntie McFrank, it looks like you're over your disappointment.
A warrior's tale.
You see? I touch it. Does me no harm.
This has been a presentation from Comedy Central.